in this session we are going to learn about RBI, okay, which is the regulator for banking industries. So, in the previous session we learned about history of banks, nationalization of banks, okay, and the types of banks, etc., etc. And in this session we are going to learn about Reserve Bank of India. So, RBI is a central bank or apex bank of India, which was established in the year 1935. Okay. So, on 1st April 1935, the date is very important, on 1st April 1935, RBI was established as per Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. Okay. So, as per Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, RBI was established in the year 1935 on 1st April. This is very, very important. And this bank was nationalized on 1st January 1949. So, after independence. So, this RBI was being undertaken by the government of India on 1st January 1949. Both dates are very important. 1st April 1935, RBI established, 1st January 1949, RBI nationalized. Okay. So, it is the apex bank of the country, which whose headquarters were there in Mumbai of Maharashtra. Okay. So, Mumbai is the financial capital city of India, okay, where most of the financial institutions are exist. Even RBI, okay, also exist in Mumbai itself. Okay. So, its present governor is 𝗬𝗓𝗓𝗏. Okay. He is the 24th governor of RBI, okay, since 2016 onwards. Okay. And coming to the Reserve Bank of India, RBI during 1935, initially it was established in Kolkata, means its headquarters were located basically in Kolkata. Later it was moved to Mumbai during 1937, okay, following. And RBI was established on the recommendations of Hilton and Young Commission. So, it was established on the recommendations of Hilton and Young Commission, which is also known as a Royal Commission of Indian Currency, okay, which was set up during 1926. Okay. So, in the year 1926, RBI was being suggested or recommended by Hilton Young Commission, but after 9 years, this RBI as apex bank came into action. So, there is one doubt for the students. So, before RBI, okay, so which is the regulator for banks? Who regulated the Indian currency system, or who printed the coins and notes? Okay. So, it was Imperial Bank of India which managed the Indian currency system as well as regulated other banks. Okay. So, therefore, the IBI, Imperial Bank of India, now known as State Bank of India since 1955, okay, following. So, for this RBI, which was established during 1935 with a paid up capital of 5 crores, okay, so Indian rupees INR 5 crores, okay. So, its organization structure consists of a governor and 4 deputy governors. Okay. So, those people, like you see, governor is the 24th governor of RBI was 𝗬𝗓𝗓𝗏. Okay. He is a current governor of RBI. Okay. And it has 4 deputy governors like 𝗧𝗏 𝗦𝗓𝗏, 𝗪𝘠𝗏 𝗪𝗏, N.S. Vishwanathan and P.P. Kanango. Okay. So, all these people, okay, are from economical background. Okay. So, the subject of finance and economy as well as banking. Okay. 𝗧𝗏 𝗦𝗓𝗏 was the previous CMD of Bank of Baroda. Okay. So, 𝗪𝘠𝗏 𝗪𝗏 or N.S. Vishwanathan and B.P. Kanango. These 3 people are the financial experts. Okay. And the recent one, the latest deputy governor of RBI is B.P. Kanango, okay, who was joined to Reserve Bank of India in the month of April 2017. Okay, this is also a latest current affairs question for banking awareness. Okay. And when we discuss about the regional offices of Reserve Bank of India, there are 26 regional offices of RBI. Okay. So, what is the main function of these regional offices? Okay. So, when there is an headquarters in Mumbai, so all the financial activities of banks cannot be handled at once. Okay. So, therefore, regional offices were being established by RBI, okay, at various centers in India. Okay. So, therefore, 26 regional offices were there. In Telangana, it is, and Andhra Pradesh, it is Hyderabad. Okay. One regional office of Reserve Bank of India is there in Saifabad, opposite to Assembly, beside 𝗪𝗏𝗏 of Hyderabad. Okay, fine. So, what is the main activity of this Reserve Bank of India, or else the regional offices of Reserve Bank of India? Okay. So, as a regulator of banks and NBFCs, okay, so RBI will look after the Indian currency system, it will manage the monetary policy, it will control the banks, okay, it will regulate the functions of banks every day, okay, regarding checks, orders or DDs, etc., etc. So, these will be, it also manages the currency chest, okay, and also manages the credit control system, okay, of the India or of a particular state. Okay. So, in the absence of the Reserve Bank of India headquarters, the regional centers will look after it. So, the daily transactions will be handled at the regional offices. Okay. What about the other places like Tirupati or Vijayawada or Visakhapatnam, etc., places of Telugu speaking states? In those areas, the State Bank of India will act as a regulator for currency chest, and it also controls the check system or DD system. And after introduction of technology in banking, okay, like you see new kind of checkbooks, okay, automatically these checks will be cleared, okay, through electronic form. Okay. So, these will be undertaken by RBI regional offices only. Okay. So, we are providing a map of India where regional offices of RBI are established. And coming to the functions of RBI. Okay. So, what are the main functions of Reserve Bank of India? Okay. So, as a regulator of banks and NBFCs, what RBI will actually do? Okay. So, what does the main functions of a central bank or apex bank? So, this is a basic question of an each and every banking aspirants. Okay. So, basically when we ask any aspirant or when we ask any common man what the RBI will do, he says that it will control the banks, it will print the currency notes, okay, it will manage the currency system. Okay. Apart from that, what the actual functions of RBI, okay, when we categorized into two, that is it has two types of functions, monetary functions and non-monetary functions. Okay. So, the monetary policy of India, okay, is being prepared by Reserve Bank of India. That is why it is also called as monetary policy of RBI. Within this monetary policy, a draft will be prepared, okay, find how to control the banks, how to manage the banking system, okay, of the credit flow within the country, and how to manage these deposits and loans within the country, okay, within a given period of 1 year. And this will be, okay, overviewed at each quarter. So, therefore, RBI will review the monetary policy for each quarter, and we have 4 quarters. Okay. So, every 3 months there will be a quarter, and RBI will review the monetary policy at each quarter. Okay. So, whether the banks are in optimum level, okay, so whether they are managing the deposits and loans, okay, they are managing the currency system, okay, fine. So, if the loans are huge, what will be its effect over the inflation, okay, or the GDP of the country, if the deposits are high in the banks, okay, what about the daily transactions within the market? Okay, so these will be looked after by Reserve Bank of India. Okay, following. So coming to the monetary functions of Reserve Bank of India, its main functions are issue of currency. Okay, so we have currency system in India like notes and coins. All the notes basically from 5 rupee note to 2000 rupees notes will be printed and circulated by Reserve Bank of India only. And coming to coins, the token coin system which we are using right now, and the 50 paise coin to 10 rupee coin. Okay. So, these coins are being minted, okay, by government of India, but not by RBI. So, notes are issued, printed and issued by Reserve Bank of India, and coins are being minted by government of India and circulated by RBI. Okay, so this is very, very important for examination point of view. And recently you see new currency notes were being issued like 500 currency note as well as 2000 rupee currency note. Okay, and these 500 and 2000 currency notes were issued from 11th of November 2016 after demonetization. This is very important for the current examination point of view. Okay. So, the issuer of currency is Reserve Bank of India. Okay, fine. But we have two things here. Okay, one is notes as well as another one is coins. And the highest denomination of currency which RBI can print is 10,000 currency note, and the highest denomination for coin to be minted by government of India is 1000 coin. Okay, fine. So, right now we are in 10 rupee coin and 2000 rupees currency note. So, RBI is having authority to even to issue 10,000 currency note also. Okay, next. RBI is a central bank to the government and to the banks also. So, it is called as banker to the government as well as banker to the banks. So, it is very important. Okay. So, banker to the government means in case of the government loans and advances, it is the Reserve Bank of India which provides the finance to the government and also manages the credit flow of the government. So, it will create the credit. So, credit creation of the government, maybe central or state government, will be handled by Reserve Bank of India only. So, it is called as banker to the government. And coming to the banker to the banks, yes, definitely RBI is also called as banker to the banks. Okay. So, for all the commercial banks, cooperative banks, agricultural banks, industrial banks, okay, or else the non-banking financial institutions, RBI is the apex bank as well as banker to the banks. Means during crisis or during failure of banks, it is the Reserve Bank of India which will advance or loan or provide loans to the banks for its sustainability. This is very, very important. Okay. And nowadays, to manage the inflation and to balance the GDP levels, okay, of Indian financial system, okay, the Reserve Bank of India is providing or injecting money to the banks, commercial banks, okay, so that the banks may provide such funds to the market, okay, for the people for their daily transactions, so that a trade happens. If a trade happens, automatically transaction happens. If a transaction happens, okay, fine, the banks will function good, okay, because of online banking or mobile banking, okay, fine, or any other credit kind of money will be raised, okay, fine. So, automatically the Indian financial system will function well. So, this is one important thing, okay. And manager of foreign exchange. So, it is a regulator of forex market also, okay. The forex currency, okay, will be automatically controlled by Reserve Bank of India only. Okay. Next, control of credit or credit creation. So, this is one of the major functions of Reserve Bank of India. Next, collection and publication of data. So, as the apex bank, it will input all the necessary data within it, okay, for the future references, and it also provides regulatory, supervisory and training functions to the banking people. Okay. So, what is the actual trend of banking? Okay, fine. It will have a draft over developing countries, developed countries and underdeveloped countries. Okay, fine. And it will discuss the banking scenario, the current trends of banking, okay, within the BRICS organizations or G20 organizations, okay, or else at any other financial institutions like World Bank and IMF. Then it will provide the supervisory and necessary training to its employees as well as banking people, okay, within the country. Okay, fine, for the development and the promotion of the banking system. Okay, following. So, the collection and publications of data or else supervisory training and promotion and development of banking industries are the non-monetary functions. Monetary functions in the sense managing of foreign assets, that is foreign exchange, forex markets, and control of credit and issuance of currency system in India, okay, providing funds to the central and state governments and managing the banks and NBFCs. So, these are the very important monetary functions of the Reserve Bank of India. And coming to the examination point of view, as it is the new governor of RBI and new deputy governors of RBI. Okay. So, in the year 2013, one extra post was created which is called as COO, okay, Chief Operating Officer, okay, for Reserve Bank of India, whose rank is equal to Deputy Governor. Okay. So, as it is Deputy Governor for Reserve Bank of India, okay, fine. So, the COO will also function, but currently this post is vacant since 2013 onwards. And coming to the new Governor of RBI, that is Urjit Patel. Urjit Patel was born and brought up in Uganda, and later his studies was taken place in foreign countries like at London or USA. Okay, fine. And he is a financial expert, okay, fine, who worked in various companies and financial disciplines, and finally he was made as Governor of RBI on 5th September 2016. Okay. So, before Urjit Patel, it was Raghuram Rajan. Okay. So, Raghuram Govind Rajan was the 23rd Governor of RBI. Okay. So, who functioned from 2013 to 2016 for 3 years. And before Raghuram Rajan, it was Duvvuri Subbarao. Okay. And before him it was 𝗪𝗚𝗏, okay, and the 20th was Bimal Jalan, and the 19th one was C. Rangarajan. Okay. So, among these all these people, the recent one is Bimal Jalan, okay, fine, who was the 20th Governor of RBI, who have suggested or recommended establishment of new private banks like Bandhan Bank as well as the IDFC Bank. And coming to C. Rangarajan, he is also a financial expert and 19th Governor of RBI, who served as 12th chairman for Finance Commission. Okay, fine. And also he was the chief of PMEAC, Prime Minister Economic Advisory Council, okay, from 2004 to 2014, okay, following. And the first governor of RBI was 𝗬𝗏𝗧 𝗪𝗏, okay. So CD Deshmukh, 𝗬𝗏𝗧 𝗪𝗏 𝗪𝗏, okay, from 1945 to 1950, okay. And before him, okay, the English governor for Reserve Bank of India. So therefore, the first governor of RBI when it was established during 1935 was Sir Osborne Smith. He was the first governor of RBI, okay, an Englishman, worked till 1937, that is for 2 years, 1935 to 1937. Later, from 1937 onwards, second Englishman, second Britisher was made as RBI governor was James Taylor, okay. So these two people are the foreigners who worked as RBI governors. Later, it was CD Deshmukh who was appointed as the first Indian governor for Reserve Bank of India. This is also very, very important for examination point of view. And the first RBI governor to also function as finance minister was also CD Deshmukh. And later, the next RBI governor to work as finance minister was Manmohan Singh. Okay. So Manmohan Singh also worked as Prime Minister of India. Okay. So he worked as RBI governor from 1982 to 85 for 3 years. From 1991 to 1996, he worked as finance minister, and from 2004 to 2014 for 10 years he worked as Prime Minister of India. So these are very, very important for examination point of view. And one more thing is Narasimham Committee. Okay. So Narasimham was also the governor of Reserve Bank of India for 1975. Okay, that is only for 8 months. He was the shortest governor for Reserve Bank of India. Okay, but he is very important during 1975 because the concept of Gramina banks, that is regional rural banks, was given by suggested by Narasimham Committee report. Okay, so on his suggestions, the first RRB was established as Prathama Gramina Bank as a sponsored bank of Syndicate Bank on 2nd October 1975 on the view of the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. So later this Narasimham Committee report or suggestions was also followed during 1993 for licensing new private banks by Reserve Bank of India. So 1993 new private bank license are also followed the guidelines of Narasimham only. So the important governors of RBI are Urjit Patel, Raghuram Rajan, Duvvuri Subbarao and Y.V. Reddy, Bimal Jalan and C. Rangarajan. So these are the very, very important RBI governors. Okay, fine, as a present trend. And the first governor of RBI was Osborne Smith and the second was James Taylor. These were the only two British or English governors of Reserve Bank of India. And the first Indian to be the governor of Reserve Bank of India was C.D. Deshmukh. Okay, following. So this is very, very important. And the person who also worked as RBI governor, finance minister and prime minister of India was Dr. Manmohan Singh. Okay, following. So these are the very, very important topics which we need to remember. Okay. So RBI, as it is a regulator for banks and NBFCs, okay, so plays a major role in Indian financial system. Okay. So, in the coming classes we will discuss more about this Reserve Bank of India. Okay. So, what are the actual functions or active functions of Reserve Bank of India, and what are the organizations within Reserve Bank of India, okay, where the monetary policy is being regulated or currency system is being managed. Okay. Have a nice day.